Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison.
And I'm Tiffany Lee. We continue our coverage into the Amber Waterman murder case.
On Monday, a judge ruled that double jeopardy doesn't apply, allowing Arkansas to pursue 2 counts of capital murder against her. The federal kidnapping charge and the state capital murder charge are 2 different crimes, allowing the Arkansas case to move forward. Prosecutors are pursuing the death penalty after the murder and kidnapping of Ashley Bush and her unborn baby back in 2022.
Waterman pleaded guilty and received life in prison in her federal case in Missouri. The argument made was that while both crimes ended in death, they were a different harm or evil. However, in this case, double jeopardy does apply to the 3rd count of state kidnapping.
Under double jeopardy, we lost the kidnapping charge. I couldn't, in good conscience, argue that federal kidnapping and state kidnapping are aimed at preventing different harms or evils. I think they're pretty clearly aimed at preventing the same thing.
Waterman's next hearing date is in April, but it could get moved pending an appeal from the defense. Waterman is in the Benton County jail where she will be held with no bond.
And dry grass, brittle leaves, gusty winds. Our region's drought has created the ideal conditions for grass fires. Wildfire threats have now been upgraded to extreme across much of the state.
Experts say fires can start and spread quickly and burn intensely. Every fire started also has the potential to become very large. You're being asked to not burn anything and be smart when it comes to disposing of cigarettes or securing chains to your car that could spark a fire. Well, now let's send it over to Zach with a look at how long these dry conditions could continue.
Hopefully we're putting them to an end here, and we're going to start putting some more water back in the soil a little bit. Now, we're going to have dormant vegetation and lots of fuel for the next handful of months, right? So that fire threat's going to stay elevated, but is it because of the drought conditions that we're seeing or just the typical cooler season? Hopefully we can get some water here, and that'll help with the cool season grasses that are trying to kick in. It'll help get those going a little bit better, and we'll mix in a little more green with the dormant vegetation. That'll lower that fire threat for a little bit too until it just gets in the dead of winter. All right, for today, a sprinkle chance is there. There's moisture increasing with these strong southerly winds. Better chance for a stray sprinkle out in Oklahoma. Just can't completely rule it out. 1 or 2 of you may get a raindrop on your windshield. That's it. It's not going to ruin your plans. Better rain chances tomorrow. Upper 70s, low 80s, northwest Arkansas. Gusts 30, 40 miles per hour. Better chances to get over 40 up to 50. You start heading towards Tulsa there in eastern Oklahoma. 25 to 35 miles per hour. Wind gusts will be common across the river valley. A little deeper into the 80s here, up to around 87 degrees, mostly mid 80s. Again, can't rule out a stray shower tomorrow. We've got our main show coming in Wednesday night, 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. So Wednesday night into Thursday morning, level 2 risk, meaning widespread severe weather not expected, but a few strong to severe storms are looking more possible. Again, tomorrow we bump that rain chance, 20-30% chance of a stray shower through the day, a little more cloud cover mixing in. And then here we go. There's that front coming in, couple of strong storms embedded in there, pockets of damaging wind gusts, pockets of hail, maybe a tornado or 2, can't be ruled out. There will be a little spin in the atmosphere. Of course, the entire weather team will have you covered. Stay with us the next couple of days. We'll get you through all of it. More rain chances, ladies, coming in for the weekend into early next week, helping with the drought.
All right, thanks for that, Zach. Well, Benton County is now among the first in Arkansas to offer a mental health court.
The new option is meant to address why the defendant committed a crime and help them get onto a better path.
5 News reporter Rachel Williams shares how the therapeutic approach will work.
Was very exciting last Friday to have that first person come in. It's been a long process.
The Benton County Quorum Court approved starting a mental health court last March, but only recently started operations with a $100,000 grant from a division of the Department of Justice. That money will help fund the first year of the program.
It will continue to support another public defender and then the case manager for our program. In addition, it will allow us to pay for counseling and psychiatric services on the short term while we help people get their insurance in place so we can ensure long-term services beyond drug court.
Specialty Courts Coordinator Michelle Barrett says it's a 15-month-long process with intensive mental health services, which includes seeing mental health therapists.
It will also include medication management by a psychiatrist and also a case manager who will ensure they're taking their medications properly. For those who also have a struggle with substance use disorder, we will get them plugged in with substance use counselors. They'll get plugged in with community support systems that can help them.
But there are a few qualifications to be eligible for mental health court.
The mental health court is 18 and above, and also there's limitations on what charges can come in. That's by statute in Arkansas, as in most states. It's not really going to be set up for people with sex crimes or real violent crimes.
Circuit Judge Thomas Smith is overseeing this program and has a few goals in mind.
We're trying to find all the best ways to help people that have committed crimes to, one, keep them from committing other crimes, but two, really help them change their lives so they can stay out of the criminal system entirely.
Well, coordinators behind the program say they've already agreed to accept an additional 4 people into mental health court.
They'll start in November. Well, the Northwest Arkansas Technology Summit is underway this week for its 11th year. It highlights the growing tech sector in the area.
This year's theme is called Homegrown, and it emphasizes NWA's unique advantage in right-to-win technologies that set it apart nationally. The conference is covering 4 tracks: retail, advanced mobility, health tech, and emerging technology.
That's really the purpose of this event, is to showcase those local technology companies, those entrepreneurs, those large corporations that are doing great work here. And that's an opportunity to tell their story to a larger audience.
Keynote speakers include the presidents of J.B. Hunt and ArcBest. The summit runs through today at the Rogers Convention Center. Well, thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and weather.
Have a great day.